morning. The most news in the morning, period. Weekdays 6 Eastern.
Well, last year we gave away a free handgun with the purchase of any vehicle, and it went over very well. It spiked our web traffic. We sold, we estimate 35 extra cars during the promotion than we normally would have. And this year we're trying to sell an extra 100 cars more than we normally would. We're just trying to generate some traffic, generate some interest and enthusiasm and excitement, and it seems to work real well. We're not just going to give people an AK-47 gun. Felons buy cars too. What we are going to do is we're going to give them a voucher where they can go to their local gun dealer, or we have local gun dealers we would strongly recommend, where they can go buy a gun and go through the proper background checks, and so that the guns end up in the right hands.
So how much money does it? How much does an AK-47 cost? I'm just curious.
It depends. You can get a good AK-47 for $450, maybe $500.
Some people watching this might think, owning a handgun is one thing, but owning an AK-47 is something else, and maybe this is just a tad irresponsible?
It's a little grandstanding, but how about that guy that just had him and his wife killed that had the 12 children with the 7 guys coming through the door? I guarantee you he wishes he had an AK-47 as those maggots busted through his door and slaughtered him and his wife in front of his children.
Well, but others
for guns like AK-47s is home defense.
Well, but police officers are shot in the line of duty all the time, and they carry guns every day, so maybe some might not think that's a great argument.
Well, I'd personally like to have a sporting chance instead of just becoming a victim. I guarantee you those guys that broke through that door that used guns to kill those people did not have legal guns and did not go through the proper steps to get them. Those were all illegal guns, and I would bet my bottom dollar on it. I haven't seen the facts yet, but look, there's a bunch of evil in the world, and people need to protect themselves. We're real firm believers. We're country folks down here. We live down here, and we're real firm believers in the Second Amendment, and we don't want to become victims. When I live out in the country 15 miles from the dealership here on 1,200 acres, the response time to my home is about 15 minutes. And if I'm counting on the police, and we have a great police force in Bates County, great sheriff, great police in Butler where we live, response time is still 15 minutes to how great the people are and how good their intentions are. And I would rather defend myself. The only 911 call I need is chambering around.
Well,
and I think that's the case.
I grew up in rural America too. We had guns in our home, but they weren't AK-47s.
How long ago was that?
When I was a teenager. What's 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
Things have changed dramatically. I don't know if you know anything about Missouri. Where I live in this county, there's a tremendous crime problem with people doing meth, and these people they've lost their souls. They don't care about you, they don't care about me, they care about one thing: getting more dope.
Well, I understand evil in the world, but I'm just questioning like a semi-assault weapon to protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. Your motto is God, guns. Your motto is God, guns, guts, and American. Why did you come up with that particular motto?
Actually, it's God, guns, guts, and American pickup trucks, because we sell cars.
Right, but you include God in that, and some might wonder why God is included in a motto that it also includes guns.
You don't have a problem with God, do you?
No, I don't, but the combination some people might, between God and guns, some people might have a problem with that.
We're a Christian nation. We're Christian people. I believe that 70–80%, I would guess, in this nation would classify themselves as Christians. I'd say 90% of the people in this country believe in God, whoever their God is, and to try and remove God from everything, I think is a huge mistake. No, that's
not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I don't think we
putting God
need
in a motto that also includes
people.
guns might be a little upsetting to some people.
You don't think God wants us to defend ourselves? I'm confused. I don't know.
I
don't think
I could
God
ask
wants
you the
us to become
question. We could do the what would Jesus do? Would he carry a gun?
No, they didn't have guns back then, but I do believe he'd carry a sword if he needed it, but he was so powerful he didn't need any weapon.
That is true. Thanks so much for joining us, Mr. Mueller. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate it.